Okay, so AI, huh? It's everywhere these days, but I have to admit, I always picture, robots taking over the world when I hear AI.
Well, it is everywhere these days, but it's definitely not quite at the robot overlord stage yet.
Okay, good. So then, what kind of AI are we talking about then? What kind of AI is already impacting our lives?
We're talking about the AI that's quietly changing how we live right now, stuff like how it's changing healthcare.
Healthcare. Okay. Like, how so?
I'm sure you've heard about AI personalizing treatments.
I have heard that.
Yeah.
To be honest, it sounds both amazing and a little sci-fi.
Yeah, I get it. It does sound a little sci-fi, but it's definitely not science fiction anymore.
So we're talking real life applications here.
Real life, happening now. Imagine this. AI digging through mountains of data to create a treatment plan that's unique to you. Your genes, your medical history, even your daily habits. That's the potential of AI in healthcare.
So not just treating the disease, but treating me specifically.
Exactly.
Okay, I have to admit, that's pretty wild, but how does that work exactly?
Let's take diabetes as an example. It's a condition that takes a lot of careful management.
Right, it can get pretty complicated.
It can. But AI can analyze all sorts of things. A patient's blood sugar levels, diet, how much they're exercising, even what they're eating, and use that to fine-tune their insulin dosages or recommend the specific lifestyle changes.
Wow, that's incredible.
And this level of personalization can be incredibly effective in managing the disease.
So no more generic advice, it's all tailored just for you. That has to be a game changer for people dealing with chronic conditions.
Absolutely. And this level of precise treatment isn't limited to diabetes. Think about cancer treatment. AI can help oncologists pinpoint the most effective chemotherapy regimen for each patient by analyzing their genetic makeup and tumor characteristics.
So instead of a one-size-fits-all approach, it's more like AI is helping doctors zoom in on what will work best for each individual. That's really
It
incredible.
is incredible, and it goes even further. AI can actually detect diseases like Alzheimer's earlier than ever before.
Really? How so?
It analyzes brain scans for the tiniest changes, often before any noticeable symptoms even appear.
So AI is like a medical detective, picking up on clues that humans might miss.
Precisely. And get this, it's not just about these complex diagnoses either. AI is also streamlining the everyday aspects of healthcare, like managing appointments, handling patient records, even processing insurance claims, all those tasks that can bog down healthcare professionals.
That frees up doctors and nurses to actually, well, doctor and nurse, that's amazing.
It is amazing. It's like AI is the ultimate administrative assistant taking care of all the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Right. It's like it lets them focus on what matters most, the patients.
Exactly. This shift not only improves the patient experience, but also allows healthcare providers to work more efficiently, ultimately benefiting everyone.
Okay, so AI is already shaking things up in healthcare. But what about something a little closer to my daily life, like, say, shopping? Does AI really come into play there?
Absolutely. Remember those times you spent endlessly scrolling through online stores or wandering aimlessly in a mall, feeling utterly lost?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
AI is here to change that.
Okay, now you're speaking my language. Anything that makes shopping less overwhelming is a win in my book.
Right. So AI is making our shopping experiences smoother, more personalized, and hopefully a lot less frustrating. Think about those AI-powered chatbots that seem to be everywhere online now.
Oh, yeah, those are becoming hard to miss. To be honest, though, I haven't been totally convinced. Are they actually helpful or are they just a passing fad?
They're definitely more than just a fad. Think of them as your personal shopping assistants, available 24/7. They can answer your questions about products, guide you through orders, even suggest items you might like based on what you've bought before.
Okay, so it's like having a super knowledgeable sales associate at your beck and call any time of day or night.
You got it.
Okay, I can see how that would be useful.
And remember that example we talked about with Alaska Airlines developing a natural language search feature?
Yeah, remember?
Imagine planning your entire trip by just chatting with AI, just like you would with a human travel agent.
Yeah, that would be a game changer. I can already see myself planning my next vacation that way. But seriously, how does AI actually figure out what we want? I mean, are we really that predictable?
Well, we do leave behind a pretty significant digital footprint. AI analyzes your past purchases, your browsing history, even your social media activity to understand your preferences and predict what you might be interested in.
So every click and purchase is like leaving a breadcrumb trail for AI to follow.
You could say that, yeah.
Interesting.
It's really all about connecting those dots to create a more personalized shopping experience.
Okay, it's all starting to make sense now. It's not just about AI knowing I bought those noise-canceling headphones. It's about understanding why I bought them and what else I might want or need.
Exactly. Like, let's say you're in the market for some new running shoes.
Okay, yeah,
AI might pick up on that.
from my browsing history and all that.
Yep. And then it might start showing you ads for running gear, maybe even suggest some local running clubs or marathons you might want to join.
Okay. See, that's what gets me a little wary about all this.
Yeah,
It's cool, but it feels like AI is, watching my every move. I have to admit, those targeted ads can be scarily accurate sometimes.
they can. But all this AI isn't just an online thing, of course.
Oh, right. What about how we shop in actual stores?
Yeah, AI is changing the in-store experience too. Think about those smart mirrors that are popping up
It's
everywhere.
pretty cool.
You can try on clothes virtually and see how different outfits would look on you without even setting foot in a fitting room.
Okay, that's technology I can get behind. Sign me up for anything that helps me avoid those cramped, poorly lit fitting rooms.
Right. And AI is changing things up behind the scenes too. It can actually analyze like sales data to predict which products are going to be in high demand. That means like your favorite coffee shop will know to stock up on those iced oat lattes even on the hottest day of summer.
You're telling me AI can prevent those tragic moments when you're craving something specific and they're all sold out.
Hmm.
Now, that's a real game changer.
Right.
Seriously, it seems like AI in retail isn't just about convenience or finding the perfect outfit. It's about businesses actually understanding our needs, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. It's about creating a shopping experience that is smoother, more personalized, and, well, just more enjoyable for everyone.
I can get behind that. Well, this has definitely changed how I feel about those AI chatbots.
I'm glad to hear that.
Okay, let's shift gears to a topic that's maybe a little more intense, a little more unsettling for some. Cybersecurity. In a world where data breaches seem to be a regular headline, how is AI stepping up to keep us and our information safe?
It's a valid concern. Traditional security systems use preset rules to spot threats.
Right.
But, cyber attacks are constantly evolving. They're always finding new ways to be sneaky and complex. Those older methods just can't keep up.
Okay, so how does AI change the cybersecurity game? What can it do that those older systems can't?
AI is amazing at analyzing massive amounts of data, and it does it insanely fast. So it can look at network traffic, system logs, all kinds of user activity, and it flags any patterns or anomalies that might signal a cyber attack.
So it's like having a superpower detective constantly monitoring everything, making sure no one is trying to break in or cause trouble.
Exactly. And unlike those older systems that rely on predefined rules, AI is constantly learning and adapting.
Oh, wow. So it's always getting smarter.
It is, and it uses that to identify brand new threats, even those stealthy zero-day attacks, often before any damage is done.
Okay, so it's like having a security guard who's always learning new moves, always one step ahead of the bad guys.
Precisely.
Okay, that's pretty impressive.
It is impressive.
Yeah.
And it gets even more impressive. Some businesses are using AI-powered platforms to monitor employee behavior, too. Let's say an employee suddenly downloads a huge amount of sensitive data at 3 in the morning, right?
Uh-oh.
That's the kind of unusual activity that would likely trigger an alert with the AI system.
Wow, so AI is like a digital guardian angel watching over all that important company data. It seems like something out of a spy movie, except it's real life.
It's pretty wild. And the beauty of it is that AI can handle those routine security tasks, which frees up human analysts to focus on the really complex stuff, the strategic thinking that AI can't quite handle.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Makes you wonder what they'll be able to do next. But with all this AI protection, it can't all be good, right? I mean, is there a downside to relying so heavily on AI for security? Could hackers go after that?
That's an incredibly important question. No system is completely foolproof, of course, and that includes AI. Hackers are always trying to find new ways to exploit systems, and AI is no exception.
So it's something that cybersecurity experts are really thinking about and working on.
Oh, absolutely. It's an ongoing challenge, but AI is a powerful tool in our fight for better cybersecurity.
It really is a cat and mouse game, isn't it?
It really is. But AI is proving to be a powerful tool in our fight for better cybersecurity.
Well, that's good to hear. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today. Everything from like personalized medicine to AI shopping assistants and even those digital guardian angels protecting our data from those sneaky cyber criminals. That's a lot to take in.
It is. And we've honestly only just scratched the surface of what AI can do.
Yeah.
It really makes you think about what the future holds as this technology keeps evolving.
It really does. It's pretty mind-blowing. But before we get too caught up in those future possibilities, let's bring it back to the here and now. What are some key takeaways you hope our listeners are walking away with today?
Well, I definitely hope they see that AI isn't just something out of Star Trek anymore. It's already here. Like
Yeah.
it's embedded into so many parts of our lives already,
Hmm.
and it's having a real impact. It's not just science fiction anymore. It's our reality.
It is. It's really incredible to think about. And, I think it's easy to get caught up in thinking about AI as all these cold, hard algorithms.
Right.
But it's not really about that, is it?
No. At its core, AI is really about using technology to make our lives better, whether that's better healthcare, a more personalized shopping experience, or even just a safer digital world.
It's about making our lives easier, healthier, and maybe even a little more fulfilling.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, this has been an incredible deep dive. I feel like I've learned so much about how AI is shaping the world around us, and I hope our listener feels the same way. But before we wrap up, I always like to leave our listeners with a little something to ponder, something to spark their curiosity. So here it is. AI is clearly transforming our world at lightning speed. But like any powerful tool, it has the potential for good and bad. So what excites you most about AI's potential, and what concerns you?
That's a great question to end on. It's something we should all be thinking about.
It is. It's a question we all need to consider as we, navigate this exciting new world of artificial intelligence. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep learning.